You're listening to Resource Network Radio, and we're here live with our special guest today, Sarah Andreas, who's the author of Women Who Ride, Rebel Souls, Golden Hearts, and Iron Horses. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing?
I'm great, Renee. Thanks for talking to me tonight.
Well, thank you for taking time to talk with us and give us some information about what you're doing to our listeners. Could you give our listeners just a little bit of what your background is?
Yeah, absolutely. So I work in the motorcycle industry, and I'm currently a PhD student in organizational leadership. And I know that's kind of funny, a PhD student working on a book about women who ride, but I love riding. It's so fun, and you meet so many great people when you're riding a motorcycle. So that's kind of how this book has come into being.
Well, that's really awesome, and it's really nice to have a background that gives you, some experience and stuff, and then to be able to share it with other people. Is that kind of what inspired you to do this book?
Well, actually, two things. I was leading a ride this summer, and we stopped at a local restaurant, and a bunch of women were riding with me, and as we were checking out, the young lady behind the register, and you could tell that she was really shy because she was not making eye contact very well. And she said, "Hey, my boss said I should come and talk to you guys because I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle, but I just don't know how to get started." And of course, all the women who were behind me waiting to check out wanted to give her all kinds of advice on how she can get her motorcycle endorsement, what kind of motorcycle she should ride. And it was just an amazing experience. And I thought, there are a lot of women who might like to ride but don't know anyone who does. And I thought this will be an awesome, way for me to share those kind of stories and maybe inspire some future, as I like to call them, future rebel souls.
Yes, I see on your website, which, by the way, is www.womenwhoridebook.com. That's what it says right there. Help inspire future rebel souls, women who dream of riding their own motorcycle someday but have not yet taken that leap. So I think that's really awesome that you're trying to inspire people.
Yeah, everybody can always tell you all the things that are wrong. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I just want to talk about all the things that are right. And women who ride motorcycles, they inspire me, and I ride. And I say, if women who ride can inspire me, I'm sure they can inspire other people. I mean, they're fantastic.
Well, I think that's really, really awesome, and that's really kind of what the book's about, isn't it? Because you have a call out for submissions. Can you tell us a little bit about what that's all about?
Yeah, so right now until December 8th, we have a call for submissions, and basically we're asking women to submit their stories about riding. And it can be anything related to riding, so relationships related to riding, or how they got started in riding, or stories, any of those kind of stories, and they can just submit them. And it's up to a 1,000-word submission, and then a 100-word plus or minus bio about the woman, because that's part of the thing that makes this book so special, is that women who are submitting are also sharing who they are as people. So, I have women who say, I'm a grandma, or I have granddogs, or I'm a mom. It's the whole life experience, it's the whole person, the whole woman, not just, hey, I ride this motorcycle and these are my adventures. It's about them as people as well. And when I first started thinking about doing this book, I thought, well, I could write all my own stories, and that would be cool. But really what makes women who ride so special is the connection that they build. And that's the thing that I just wanted to tap into. And so I put a call of submission out there. And I've started receiving stories already, and the stories are fantastic. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to finish up call of submission and really get into the editing portion of the book.
That's really awesome. And of course, you can go to www.womenwhoridebook.com. You'll see where it says call for submission. It's very easy, clear instructions. And they can email to author@womenwhoridebook.com. It's all right there on the website so people can figure out how to do that. And yeah, that'd be awesome to get a lot of submissions. And I mean, this really sounds incredible. And I'm very excited to see what you're doing. Is there anything else to the submission process that people might might need to know, or suggestions you have for stories?
Well, I think one of the important pieces to let the women know is it's free to submit. They don't have to pay anything. They don't get paid to submit, but we don't charge them anything. We're going to publish it. It'll be in paperback and in Kindle version on Amazon. So, and then they're going to forever be a part of the Women Who Ride book, the first one. So that's super exciting. And then other things they should know is I want to hear their heart, their story. It doesn't have to be some elaborate, really fancy story. I run into women and they'll say, hey, I really want to submit a story, but it's not super glamorous. And we're not looking for glamorous stories. We're looking for women who ride stories, which is, it's the feeling you get when you ride, or the empowerment you felt the first time you learned how to ride and you were able to take the bike out on the road. It's those kind of stories.
Yeah, and one of the things that I see, you also have a Facebook page, which is Author of Women Who Ride Book. And you can find that also off the website. One of the little tag things is that there are those who dream and those who ride, choose to ride. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's so awesome that you're looking, for experiences for people who are learning to ride. And like you said, it's kind of the real and the raw of it, but, inspirational so that people get a different feeling. And of course, like what you were just saying, the personal aspect of each person's life too.
Right. So one of the things I think is also important for me to mention is that the women who ride don't necessarily have to ride on the road. I have several women who've submitted who ride dirt bikes.
Oh.
And who ride off-road and ride in mud puddles and through woods and things like that. And so I think that it's important to understand that women who ride are women who ride two-wheeled motor vehicles no matter where they ride them at.
Well, that's a good point to make, yes. And again, you can go to www.womenwhoridebook.com and find out a lot more information. There's a fact sheet, there's the information for the call for submission, and just some general information, again, so that you can check that out. And again, it's about helping inspire future rebel souls. I love that. What else could you tell us? What do you really want to achieve with this project that you're doing?
Exactly. So that's exactly where my title came from. I want to inspire future rebel souls, and I know that sounds kind of funny, but to me, when I visualize rebel souls, it's people who don't feel like they have to go with the grain. They get to make their own path, they get to make their own choices, and they feel empowered. And I just love the idea of the rebel soul being that person who is okay not fitting in and not being exactly like everyone else. And I want to celebrate the women who are that way. And the other piece of my title is Golden Hearts, because if you've ever been around the motorcycle community, you know that people they're generous. They're generous with their time. They're generous with their money. They're just generous and big-hearted people, and it's amazing to see that happening. And so that's where my title came from. It was just like, hey, these are the people, they're the people I wanted to attract. I wanted to attract the rebel souls with golden hearts who ride iron horses, and that's where my title came from. And it's the kind of people that I want to hang out with. And the women who've been submitting are women who I would ride with them, and I would be happy, to have dinner with them and just have conversations because they're just so fascinating.
That's really awesome, and I agree, obviously. And of course, I'm just getting to know you, and I hadn't talked this, but I was thinking about this earlier, that actually my Aunt Leona was the first Harley girl because my father's side of the family came from Wisconsin. And back in the 20s, they did a marketing campaign, and they put a girl on the motorcycle with a little boa or whatever. But my aunt was the very first Harley girl that there was. And on my father's side of the family, like when someone's passed away, the Harley Davidson Club comes to the funerals and stuff. And that is really true about that whole community. I mean, people stand together and help one another. So that's that Golden Hearts thing. And yeah, so I just think this is really amazing what you're doing, and I hope a lot of people come together to help submit stories so that you can be successful. And it sounds like you have more things planned beyond this first book.
Well, I do. So I'm really, several things. First of all, I'm very excited that in January on my Facebook page, we're going to do Facebook Live interviews with the women who are contributors to the book. And so it'll be Saturday mornings, and then the day of the book launch, which is January 27th, that's a Saturday, we'll be doing interviews all day long with the contributors, because it's really about them and about the stories that they're going to share. And I'm so excited about that. I'm excited for these women. This is an opportunity. Many of them, a couple have written before, but many of them have not written. And they are just excited to share their stories. And video and Facebook Live gives them an opportunity to share their story. And one of my women wrote, it's a way to share your story without having to edit 500 times.
Well, and I think that's really important.
I really like that from them.
Yeah. I think it's so important to share stories nowadays, too. That's something that's kind of lost in our society, is that storytelling aspect of it. But that's a real big part of like building community and networking too. So I really applaud you for what you're doing. I think it's really super exciting, really inspirational. And again, I want to make sure that people know where to find you. So can you just tell us, like what your website is, your Facebook page, or any other information?
Absolutely. Yep. So they can go to www.womenwhorideBook.com, or they can find me. Our Facebook page is, of course, facebook.com/womenwhorideBook, and that will bring up our Facebook page. And every Saturday in January, there'll be a woman talking on Facebook Live with me. I'm going to be interviewing her, so they can watch those, and then they can just get information in general. I've been posting just little tidbits about things that are going on with the book, or every once in a while I'll get on there and do a Facebook Live video as well, because of course you don't have to edit it 500 times when you can do a Facebook Live.
Yes, and so there's a lot of information there, and of course, want to encourage people to go to the website and to keep an eye open for what's happening on Facebook. And again, at the website, that's where you can find out more information. There's an email address there also, so people could email you. And of course, we want people to submit to the book, and I'm looking forward to everything that happens along the line with you. I'll keep an eye on that too, and have you back on again at Resource Network Radio. And sure appreciate you taking time today to talk with us, Sarah, and good luck with everything, and really interested in watching your progress and your success.
Oh, thank you, Renee. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, and have a good evening.